Day 144 of 365 days of meditation. Tried a morning video again after the practice, and I was up about 6 a.m. and meditated for an hour. Yeah, not a lot to report. It was pretty uneventful. I found my mind wandering a lot to yesterday, which was not necessarily negative. I got to spent some time with some friends and family yesterday. Brother from out of town was visiting, so that was kind of nice. We all got together, and yeah, I enjoyed myself. So I guess the mind wandering to the past is not always a bad thing. And other than that, in the meditation itself, kind of explored a little bit like physical pain. I know there's a lot of people that have talked about the connection between the brain and the body, and the idea of sort of emotional pain stored in the body as physical pain that kind of won't go away. So I mean, I don't know if that's valid or not. I have no idea. I'm just kind of curious and exploring the idea of I have a lot of tension here through my neck, right through the chest, and then down the backside on the opposite side. And so I was just kind of curious, and just in meditation sort of thought to myself, like, you know, what is this physical discomfort? And I felt, you know, kind of interesting, was sort of a wave of emotion wash over me, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. You know, what is that? Why am I experiencing this? And what popped in my head was just basically sort of pain, like a longing, a void, and so I was sort of trying to figure out what that was, and it tied back into, again, just this feeling of time lost as a result of struggling with my mental health for a number of years as a teenager and into my early adolescence, actually even before teenage years, really, but yeah, so just the years that feel like they were, you know, half-lived or partially lived as a result of my mental state at the time. And yeah, I'm not sure, you know, how to reconcile that exactly. I guess that's what I'm trying to do with meditation daily, and, you know, everything else that I've done over the last, coming up on 4 years, 5 years, something like that, which is kind of impressive to myself, I guess. I can acknowledge that I've been grinding away on trying to get better and feel better each and every day. And there are times, especially early on, where I would fall off the wagon, so to speak, just get tired of the grinding away at trying to you know, improve my mental and emotional state, and then I'd have to kind of get back at it after a while of sitting on the sideline. But you know, pretty consistent now for 4 years, or maybe coming up on 5, I'm not sure. And it really started off with it's interesting, just a car accident, getting in a car accident and being in tons of physical discomfort constantly, and then being like, I can't do this anymore, and starting yin yoga. And that's sort of where it all started. That was my intro to meditation, was yin yoga, and you know, just sort of took off from there. So anyway, yeah, that's it for today. Not a lot to talk about, but success. Another recording of the video right after meditating, and that kind of feels good because I don't have to worry about doing it later today. And I am noticing that it feels good to just tackle things right now in the moment, rather than putting them off. Putting them off just has them weigh on your mind. So success. Yeah, that's it for today. In closing, if you're struggling at all with your mental health, don't suffer in silence. Talk to somebody, talk to somebody, talk to somebody. For myself personally, I know that when I started that conversation, and then when I kind of, I don't know, it felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders. And when I did a little bit of digging into what OCD was and realized it was a thing, it was sort of a massive experience for me, and it really provided some sense of hope that I wasn't the only one out there dealing with this. So yeah, I would encourage you to talk to somebody if you are struggling, and that's it for today. Thanks for watching.